Books and One Click Digital present Hyde by Daniel Levine, narrated by John Curlis, and directed by Ryan Langer. This novel begins with two quotes from The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde by Robert Louis Stevenson. The first are words spoken by Dr. Henry Jekyll. Man is not truly one, but truly two. I say two, because the state of my own knowledge does not pass beyond that point. Others will follow. Others will outstrip me on the same lines. And I hazard the guess that man will be ultimately known for a mere polity of multifarious, incongruous, and independent denizens. The second quote that opens this story are words spoken by Stevenson's character Poole. "Sir, if that was my master, why had he a mask upon his face?" At the end of this story, you will find a bonus recording of Robert Louis Stevenson's The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, with an introduction by Daniel Levine. And now, Hyde.
London, March 1886. Day 1. Morning. Henry Jekyll is dead. I whisper the words, and then listen, as if I've dropped a stone into a well and await the plunk and splash. But inside my head, there's only silence. All around me, a chorus of celebratory noises fills the void, the simmering pop of the coals in the stove, the nautical creak of the whole wooden cabinet, and a faint, high-pitched cheeping from beyond the windows that sounds almost like baby birds. Here I sit in Jekyll's chair by these 3 encrusted casement windows, with his mildewed overcoat draped about my shoulders like a travelling cloak. My journey's end. The transformation has never felt so smooth before. No spinning sickness, no pain. Just a gentle dissolution. Jekyll evaporating like atomic particles into the air and leaving me behind in the body. This time for good. Extinction. That was the word Darwin used in his book, which Jekyll befouled weeks ago and then dumped from the chamber pot out the window. No doubt it still lies down there in the yard like a spine-broken bird, tumbled from flight. Extinction. Do the races of men, Darwin said, encroach on and replace one another so that some finally become extinct? Jekyll refused to explain this concept to me. But now I begin to glimpse what extinction really means. I've been singled out, selected for survival. The fine hairs along my forearm rise into filaments. I look down at my left hand, resting in my lap like a pale crab, belly up, the fingers loosely curled. The fraying cuff of Jekyll's shirt is folded back once, revealing the lavender trail of the vein that runs to my wrist. Gingerly I draw the cuff farther up the arm and see the purple lines of infection fork and branch into darkened tributaries that reconverge at the crook of my elbow, which I bear with a hissing wince. The abscess in the notch has gone black, juicy and fat, like a blood-gorged spider at the heart of its web, its abdomen athrob. I brush my thumb down the cubital vein, hard as a violin string under the skin and scattered with systematic punctures, some scabbed over and some red and fresh, my various points of entry. Look at what he's left me, what he's made me do. All those experimental powders, those double injections, and for what? The end is the same. My pulse thumps in vindication as I turn in the chair and stare across the cabinet laboratory at Jekyll's writing desk. The white envelope sits propped up against the brass and bell glass lamp, just as he left it an hour ago. Even in this one light, I can read the elaborate contour of ink across the envelope face. Gabriel.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.